He was just 13 when he left home, alone, penniless, and on foot, walking nearly 300 miles through the French countryside with nothing but a dream and a stubborn will to survive. That homeless boy would go on to create one of the most powerful luxury empires the world has ever seen, Louis Vuitton. But how did a runaway orphan with no money and no formal education manage to win over French royalty? What made his trunks so revolutionary that they reshaped travel itself? This is the untold story of grit, survival, and genius. The story of the homeless teen who built a global empire with his bare hands. Louis was born in 1821 in a tiny village called Anchay in rural France. His family didn't have much, but they had skills. His dad worked with wood and his mom made hats. From a young age, Louis watched his mother work with precision and creativity, and it sparked something in him. But life wasn't kind to him early on. When he was just 10, his mother passed away. Left in the care of a strict stepmother who reportedly treated him poorly, Louis eventually had enough. At the age of 13, he left his small village in eastern France in 1835. It wasn't just to escape a harsh stepmother or a lovely home. It was a leap of faith. Instead of heading toward nearby towns like Lyon or Geneva, which would have been much easier, he aimed straight for the big leagues, Paris. It was the heart of the booming Industrial Revolution, filled with noise, machines, people, and possibility. For a boy with barely anything to his name, that was a massive dream. Now imagine walking 292 miles without a car, train, or proper gear. Just a kid, alone, crossing forests, with nothing but his hands and some carpentry that was passed down from his family. That's how Louis did it. Along the way, he took whatever odd jobs he could find. Maybe repairing things, carrying loads, or helping out in exchange for food or coins. Anything to keep moving forward. And here's the part that really blows your mind. The journey didn't take days or even weeks. It took him over 2 years to reach Paris. And it wasn't a straight path either. He likely made countless detours just to earn enough to survive the next day. By the time he finally reached Paris in 1837, at just 16 years old, Louis wasn't the same boy who had left Anchay. The road had shaped him. He had learned how to adapt, how to endure, and how to keep chasing a dream when the odds were stacked against him. But how did a homeless teenager with nothing but determination know exactly where to go when he finally arrived in the city? You see, he didn't just wander around looking for any job. Louis Vuitton knew exactly where his future was waiting. Instead of settling for easy work, he walked straight into the heart of luxury, the district near Rue Saint-Honoré, a place known for high-end artisans who cater to the rich and powerful. Even at such a young age, Louis showed a sharp mind and bold ambition. He wasn't just looking for survival anymore. He was thinking about success. It wasn't long before he caught the attention of a master trunk maker named Monsieur Maréchal. Louis' carpentry skills, along with the careful handiwork he'd learned from his mother, impressed Maréchal so much that he took Louis in as an apprentice. This was a big deal. Trunk making was an elite craft back then. With steamships, railways, and horse carriages on the rise, wealthy travelers needed sturdy, stylish trunks to carry their possessions. Louis was stepping into a booming trade. For the next 17 years, Louis quietly and steadily worked his way up. He wasn't just building trunks. He was building a name for himself. He learned how to meet the needs of the upper class, how to combine beauty with durability, and how to make luggage that didn't just carry clothes, but also carried status. By the end of his apprenticeship, he had earned a solid reputation among the Parisian elite. Then came his big break in 1853. Empress Eugenie, wife of Napoleon III, personally chose him as her official trunk maker and packer. She admired how he could pack even the most delicate dresses with care and elegance. This royal endorsement changed everything. Suddenly, Louis wasn't just a skilled craftsman. He was the preferred choice of royalty. With the Empress's blessing, doors opened to a whole new world of elite clients across Europe and America. Louis Vuitton had arrived, not just in Paris, but at the very top, and he had earned every bit of it, one trunk at a time. By the time Louis Vuitton turned 33, he wasn't just a skilled trunk maker. He was ready to step out of the shadows and create something of his own. In 1854, he left his mentor Maréchal's workshop and opened his own shop right in the heart of Paris. Outside the door hung a sign that was both bold and clever. Securely packs the most fragile objects, specializing in packing fashions. It was a clear message. Louis knew exactly who his customers were, and he was offering them something no one else could. Just 4 years later, in 1858, Louis introduced something simple but revolutionary: the flat-topped canvas trunk. Unlike the bulky, rounded top trunks of the time, Louis's design was lightweight, waterproof, and stackable, perfectly suited for the emerging age of rail and steamship travel. The idea took off. Demand exploded, and Louis had to expand fast. He opened a larger workshop in Asnières-sur-Seine to keep up. Around this time, he also introduced the damier canvas pattern, a unique checkerboard design that stood out and was easy to recognize. Long before the age of branding and logos, Louis was already building a visual identity for his work. And he didn't stop there. In 1872, he changed the trunk's look again with bold red and white stripes to make them even more noticeable. Then in 1876, he introduced the beige and brown rayé striped canvas. Each new design helped stamp his trunks with a signature look that travelers began to associate with style, quality, and prestige. But the real leap toward building an empire came through his son, George. In 1886, George designed a tumbler lock system with 2 spring buckles, so secure that he dared escape artists to crack it. It wasn't just about function anymore. Louis Vuitton trunks were becoming luxury items that combined style, security, and innovation. Another iconic move in Louis Vuitton's history came in 1896, when George created the now famous LV monogram. You know the one, the interlocking L and V surrounded by elegant floral shapes. But it wasn't just designed to look pretty. George had 2 goals in mind. First, he wanted to honor his father's legacy with a signature emblem that captured the spirit of the brand. Second, and just as importantly, he needed to fight off a growing problem: counterfeiters. The brand had become so popular that fakes were popping up everywhere. The monogram helped distinguish real Louis Vuitton pieces and became one of fashion's very first designer logos. Today, that pattern is one of the most recognizable symbols of luxury in the world. As the years rolled on, the Louis Vuitton brand didn't just stick to trunks. In 1925, fashion icon Coco Chanel requested a custom handbag from Louis Vuitton. The unique design later evolved into the iconic Alma bag, officially released in 1934, marking Vuitton's transition from travel goods to high fashion accessories. The story of Louis Vuitton isn't just about fashion or fame. It's about heartbreak, hard work, and holding on to a dream even when life is anything but easy. Every stitch, every trunk, every design, it's all built on the back of a young man who refused to give up. Today, Louis Vuitton isn't just a brand. It's a symbol of elegance, determination, and the idea that no dream is too big. From red carpets to runways, from travel trunks to handbags, the spirit of that once homeless teen still lives on in every piece that carries his name. Isn't it incredible how far one determined soul can go? Do you think Vuitton's incredible journey from poverty to luxury icon proves that resilience truly pays off? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more incredible journeys like this. And here's a choice for you. Check out our video, Ponzi, the financial idiot who scammed the world, for another tale of ambition gone wrong. Or let YouTube recommend something just for you.